Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my 78 hard win streak. And we left off, I believe, at the beginning of Sector 4 on Lanius A from last time. We're just going to continue. Check it out. Yep, beginning of Sector 4. So we got Mantis Homeworlds. I wasn't sure of that. I couldn't remember correctly. We got Halberd right at the end. So last time I was definitely playing sloppy and a bit optimistic. Several fights early game, so I was hacking things that was a bit greedy instead of going for like safer hacks like evasion ones that will also prevent running. So they lost some scrap and like took some extra damage and fell behind a bit. Some questionable choices. Well, I'm still not sure if buying that fire beam, which I sold pretty quickly, was worth it or not. Like there's definitely a world where I would have been glad for it. So, you know, it's always hard to know. Same thing with like skipping the charge ion. Like I could have been punished for that more, but mind controls worked out decently. So we're still behind on scrap for sure. But it's not as big a deal now because we got stronger weapons, we got hacking, we got mind control, and we got a battery. That's right. We picked up a rock. So, you know, we're gonna get some more upgrades for sure soon, but the only other thing we really need is cloaking. You know, better weapons would be helpful, but this is, I mean, this is enough if that's all we get. It's mostly upgrades and cloaking, you know, another crew member. Right now, the number that we need is 1. We need 1 scrap to go up to hacking 2, because Sector 4 we can see 3 shields, and this is kind of like an awkward setup to deal with that. This is, you know, this is probably the best we can do. I mean, hack shields and the stunner, and then use the halberd. Hope the shield hack takes down 2, because sometimes, you know, 1 sometimes does 1, sometimes does 2. So, but once we get 35 scrap, that's level 2 hacking. That takes down 3 shields. And I don't think we see 4 in Sector 4. I mean, it's probably possible with elites, but it's not a common thing. But there's a chance, you know, things can still have 1 shield, 2 shield, no shield drones. And we can still deal with 3 shields. It's just a little awkward until we get at least 1 more upgrade. And then we want to get weapons up. A lot of things you want. So hopefully a good sector here. It's not a bad layout. Only 1 to 2 stores. But that's like kind of okay because we do just need to spend a lot of scrap on the ship pretty soon. Sector 4 can be like a pretty punishing scale up. But also Mantis sectors can be a little easier in some ways. Alright, so good thing I'm taking a little bit of time here talking about it because I knew how to think about this and get him on doors. Make sure everyone's like in the, swap around the crew in weird ways right before I ended. Yeah, so I don't have the evasion training. So our dodge is pretty low. Which is like not always a problem, but we don't have like particularly fast weapons or cloaking. And we're going to be hacking things other than weapons most fights probably. But we got a lot of hull to work with. We got okay fuel, okay drone parts, some missiles. Alright, so this is easy to deal with you know, no shields. Cloaking, missile, you know, so they can definitely mess with us some here though. Let's see, I'm gonna actually, even though it's like kind of late, I'm gonna do the venting thing and stuff. I just would much rather that not shoot my weapons. especially if it's an Artemis. That could be problematic for me. I mean, the chain laser can do damage, but it just slows down my volley a lot. Like how much you can take out of the ship with one swipe. Drop it to one hull. Yeah, it's Artemis. Empty room, beautiful. So I think we hack this because then, well, if the stunner hits it, that should be good. It should delay enough for the halberd to hit it, you know, like for the halberd and the stunner, because the halberd might just take out that. Depends how they do it. Just gotta keep an eye on that. I mean, it doesn't super matter until that thing starts like putting ion damage onto our systems. Hey, Crow. I was glad you were able to pull that Mantis B run together. I feel like it seemed to go still decently well for how low scrap you had in the beginning. Alright, good. Got that interrupt on that at least. It was definitely helpful seeing you do some of the boarding strats on the few ships you were able to actually board in the beginning of the run. Even if a lot of it's like stuff I know already, but I feel like it's helpful for me to just like see someone execute it sometimes, just to like kind of solidify what it should look like when I'm doing it. Alright, 3-4 scrap. That gets us hacking. Yeah, I mean, this run, it's like I made a lot of mistakes when I was doing it last time, and just like missed out on scrap and stuff from that. But it didn't, like, I never took very much damage or had any really bad fights, and then even when I was behind, it was like kind of the same thing. And so it's like, you know, we've been pretty good on hull and everything. But I know it's like at any moment it could go really bad if I'm, you know, behind that much. So I do that at least, even if there's a store. There's a lot more upgrades I want to get. I kind of want to just buy power. I want to buy engines. I want to save it. I mean, I'm probably going to save it until it gets worse. Now that I have hacking, that helps a lot. I only need 50 for weapons. It's like that might be next, or that and a power bar. Alright, so we got a missile, got heavy laser, only 2 shields, defense drone. Yeah, something else is coming out of this, I thought so. But yeah, there's so many like different ways to approach fights, and it's like you can be successful with so many of them, and it just matters sometimes when you're stuck with certain things or it's a really bad fight. Like the right decision can be really important those few times. Like here, I still want to do shield hack because I just want to make sure that this is getting through, and it's such a good ship to swipe on. Where are you going? You're going over here. Alright, so they're divided up anyway, so I'm going to just mind control them now, since it shouldn't really matter. They won't get through both hacked doors in time to get in there with them. I feel like my hacking timing with beams is like never perfect because I just try to avoid using beams if I don't have to. Just because I'm addicted to like fire chance and breach chance from lasers. Crew damage. Alright, got Artemis coming in. I mean, I guess with a heavy laser, we can just drop the shields. Don't need to, like, micro power that intensely. Yeah, no, that's a waste. Really should have the Lanius going in. But I guess the engine's Lanius actually isn't trained enough for it to really matter. Alright, empty room again. They've been targeting that room a lot. I guess that should be going there already. Alright. That's not good enough. I'm not that desperate for fuel or anything. Probably just ignore you at this point. Don't need to take more damage. Nice, they got free damage right there. Alright. Let the two of you do repairs, I guess. Alright, so we can get the weapons upgrade. It's kind of hard without any more power right now. And so it's like, instead of getting either, it makes me tempted to just take another jump and then I'll see if the store's next. And if I want to visit it first or not. I've been taking a little bit of damage from the Artemis these fights, but upgrading won't necessarily change that. I actually sold some drone parts earlier sector, but definitely can't do it at this point. Distress. What do we have for distress? I feel like we don't actually have very much for distress blue options. Even if the distress... I feel like a lot of the distress events are like the fights, actually. So that might not be so bad. Or asking for fuel, which I could possibly do. Check it out. Alright, beam weapon. That works out. 32 scrap, that's great. It's like, am I going to see something at a store? I mean, I have this to sell. That's right. The beam drone, so it actually doesn't put me far off from like getting cloaking or something. Just having no power to run anything for a couple jumps still. So that's tempting. It always happens where I'm like so planning to get more upgrades at the beginning of the sector, and then I do okay going through the fights, and then I'm like, well, I guess I don't need to get upgrades yet. Kazakh, yeah, don't have sensors, don't have, well, sensors 3, don't have the teleporter, so sorry Kazakh, don't have level 2 there. But I'm glad that your weapons aren't too bad. Shield hack. Alright, just one border. Nice. It's because it's sector 4 Kazakh. I guess I want to do the mind control still. I'll let you just sit there for a moment. Is it worth mind controlling? Probably not, actually, because it's just the ion. And I'm not likely going for a crew kill here. Alright, we got a miss. Yeah, it's probably the easiest one to do. Doesn't really matter at that point. Their weapons are pretty weak. jumps back just to die. They do that a lot. Sorry, Kazakh. I'm always a little sad about doing that to you. Alright, so there's the store. So now that I see it, let's see. So we can take 2 jumps before the store, and we get 4 jumps before the exit. So that works out pretty good, actually. Just gonna do that. Yeah, take that one first. Empty jump. Distress. What do we got? Give them fuel. We got a store coming up, obviously. Upgrade reactor by 1. Alright, that's actually fairly useful. Definitely need the reactor upgrades. Yeah, I didn't think about that, actually, so I'm going to not actually get all the jumps in, because I didn't figure that out right. I should have just taken it earlier. Or possibly that, although that might be too close. Oh, that is what it is. Alright. Cloaking, burst laser 2. That's hard to pass up. That's pretty hard to pass up. Because it's like, also, it's either buy, I need to buy fuel and stuff, so I need to like sell something for, sell the chain laser for cloaking. Like, that's not a good idea to just do that. Yeah, no, I can't pass that up. I'm definitely getting that. Burst laser 2 and a halberd. That's just, there you go. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I should be punished more. It's like, I feel like I made so many mistakes in the beginning of this run. But that's the thing, I partly do that because I know it's a good ship and I have like a little breathing room to like take it easier. And then I was like, okay, I need to like stop and then come back and like pay attention a little more. And they're just like, oh, okay, never mind. We'll give you a halberd right at the end, and then burst laser 2, store, easy ships. So yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna win this run pretty comfortably, probably. There's a lot of upgrades I gotta get going on here. Because I don't need to buy anything else here except for all the fuel. And I'm like slightly less reliant on drone parts once I get my weapons up, which makes me tempted to just do the weapons upgrade immediately also. And right now this is also an option, which isn't terrible. It's more fun. But probably won't be doing that. I guess we just have like the exit beacon, so I'll probably just do that first, and then figure out what I want to do at the beginning next sector once I see what it's like. 7's okay. I feel like there's more important things to spend scrap on. Demand the surrender of their goods. Their weapons are weak for sure, but their defenses are probably ridiculous. I bet you they have like a repair drone too. Nope, no repair drone. 3 crew. All I'm doing is charging the burst laser. It's like, can I get a crew kill here without just like letting them run and losing scrap again? Is it worth like chasing after that? Probably not. With this guy, it's like I can't laser my way through reliably at all. Even like if I do a shields hack or something, and then with mind control, it's like maybe, but I might only do like 2 damage. I got to use the halberd, which means like going for a crew kill is probably not going to happen unless, yeah, if they didn't have a med bay or something, it'd be more likely I could just have them punch each other and not repair systems fast enough, but I don't think that's something to chase. Just get the default scrap here. Alright. Oh, that got hit, didn't it? Oop. Definitely got hit that time. I messed the hacking thing up definitely more than I should. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just lazy about it. Like, you can do that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we're not actually threatened by their weapons, like, at all. This is such a weak ship, Sector 4, for, like, offenses. This is what the transport ship should be. Because I feel like sometimes you see it and it's just tricked out with weapons and, like, crazy drones. This is, like, you know, it's actually defensive-based. I don't think it matters at that point what I shoot with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother mind controlling. Alright, that's a bunch of scrap when we find a store. So that's lucky that we still got the item. I mean, the chances aren't that bad of getting an item if you destroy them, but they're not, like, great. Rock homeworlds or zone controlled. It's probably gonna be rock homeworlds. They don't have, like, great weapons for getting through Zoltan shields right now, even if we get our weapon power up. And don't have, like, an amazing defensive crew here to deal with Zoltans. I mean, I don't love rock sectors, but maybe we'll get a civilian sector there. And would I rather be forced Sector 7 abandoned or Zoltan? I'd rather be forced. Right now, I'd rather be abandoned. I've got mind control. I've got Lanius blue options. So I think that's the path to go. Alright, layout here. It's like everything touches in ways that are helpful. It looks like it could be a little, like, disconnected, but it's pretty good. Just really this one. Fortunately, no Crystal Crew member, but don't usually have one. So yeah, I gotta upgrade something to deal with these ships here. What does this look like? So if I do this, I can get by with that. Really should get engines up one more. And we'll do the distress. See what we find. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Lanius bombers, no matter what, even if you have, like, all the counter moves for them, I don't know. I feel like Burrito was talking about how he didn't think they were too scary, but I feel like they can always be scary. I mean, Lanius boarders are just always a pain if they just go in the wrong spot and then they, like, shoot you with something there. I don't really want to give you 4 fuel. Like, I want the reward, but not at 8 fuel. That seems like a terrible idea. But yeah, Zoltan sectors, I feel like sometimes I don't fear them enough because I'll go there. I feel like often I run ships that have weapons that are pretty good against them and, like, a lot of fast weapons, so you get a couple volleys quickly and can sometimes still, like, hack their weapons before they fire. But they can go so bad too if you find just, like, 1 or 2 nasty Zoltan ships. And you find them at a pulsar. Pulsars are just scary. Right, so this can damage us, definitely. I'm gonna just see what crew they have before he gets over here. Alright, they got 3 crew. Yeah, I'll let the one guy board. And swap them around. no, see, I want you to come in here. Yeah, I did that wrong. I need to let you come in first. Alright, whatever. I'm not going to delay these any longer, for sure. Yeah, I shouldn't even bothered with that. I was going to get him over there to mind control to time it better, but I was too slow, and I didn't let him run into the doors before I ran in there. But I think that's okay. Yeah, I got a miss. That helps a lot for sure. But yeah, I got that before they fired. So now you're just letting him hit doors for some reason instead. I mean, I guess we can mind control someone if we want. Might as well use it. Definitely think one of my bigger liabilities as a player is like I just don't have quite as much, both like game time total, but also I feel like I avoid certain risks like so consistently that there's some things I just have like very little experience of dealing with, and there'll be some time when I like run into it and it's like a big issue, but I'm either just not prepared for it or I underestimate it. Stuff like diving, it's like, you know, I dive sometimes, but I don't dive very much at all. And especially, you know, I avoid a ton of the ships that's not like super safe on. But yeah, I mean, even stuff like late abandoned sectors, it's like it's not that often that you get forced into one, or it's like the better option if you, especially if you plan to like be able to avoid things like that. So it's like I feel like I've only fought a handful of Lanius bombers that are, you know, late game strong, and probably most of them on ships that were also really strong already, so it didn't matter. All right. Alright, so they don't have cloaking, so I don't have to feel bad about not having that. Mostly just like resources. Yeah, there's nothing else we need here. Another store. It's like, okay, I was just about to be like, okay, I think I'm gonna get engines finally. I'm like, well, maybe I'll take 2 jumps or so and then go to that store, or see if I want to. And then I'll probably be like, well, I meant that far, maybe I'll just go to the next sector. So that's definitely, if I run into something bad. I don't know, with environmental effect, I think I gotta buy that, even if I might go to that store. If I had scanners or something, it'd be safer, but I really haven't seen many environmental effects yet, this sector. That's just, like, I mean, I guess do that, and I can run double beam and shield hack, or run the laser. Am I ever gonna, I mean, I guess I want this for the blue option, because I'm probably not going to use either of these right now. It's just like, that's so strong. It's one of those things where I feel like it's just a mistake if I don't use it. I can't avoid it. Nice, so it's like we have stuff to sell at the store now. We'll see after one more jump. Yeah, suddenly one-shot build. Crystal device, right? Ancient device with crystal rings. Scrap it. It's nice how you still get it. I forget if you always get scrap. It's like random scrap or high scrap, or if sometimes you get a fight. I think it might be always scrap. I think there's another event that's kind of similar where they come and like interrupt you doing something. 107 scrap. I mean, what am I buying though? It's like if I can't buy cloaking, I mean, I guess I can buy cloaking if I sell both of these, which is probably the correct play. I could use a little fuel. So they have cloaking. As much as I like to hold on to you. I mean, that just gives me everything I need. Yeah. And I just do like the power dance until we get systems up. It's really not even that bad right now. I've definitely had slimmer ships. That's usually when it's like coming into the beginning of Sector 4 and you bought all 3 systems or something. So let's see, it's like 4 jumps, I think, 5 jumps, 4 jumps. All right, so just go around and down the side. Yeah, fight against a rock ship can happen. Yeah, I couldn't remember if that was the event or not, where they sometimes come and interrupt you. I know there's one where it's like there's a slug blue option that's actually worse because it makes it so you can't get the fight. Dr. Damage Mantis Fighter. So boarding event, burst laser 2, mini beam. Yeah, it's a little gross. Like with the resists and stuff, I don't know if this is gonna one-shot you. I mean, what is this swipe here? Can you get a 5 swipe on this one? I don't know if you can with this beam. Yeah, right there. I mean, I guess I am gonna one-shot you with that and the hull beam, like, pretty likely. Not, you know, if you resist a bunch, not necessarily, but you should be pretty crippled. Oh yeah, we have cloaking now. I already forgot about that. I had 3 rocks. That's a little gross. Actually, I guess I don't need to mind control your ship at all. So now you get back there. You guys do that thing. Now do I cloak? Nah, I don't cloak now, do I? No, I think we're at level 2 cloaking. Alright, I can probably just do... I don't really want to remove all my shields. Then that should be fine. Unless like the first shot hits my shields. I guess I should micro that at least. Alright. Good. You can do better than that. Alright, got him. Works out. Actually not that much more. Way less resources. It was what? I think it was 20 though? I already can't remember. I know it's just a bunch more resources. That's an odd one. I'm not sure I knew what that strategy is right there. I guess with him thinking about, I don't know, going to help him fight or something, or which room they were going to run into together. Yeah, the Zoltan checkpoint, definitely you can miss a fight for fuel. But there's another one where it's like you have them keep watch, and if they, and it makes it so you don't see the fight, you know, if there's a fight, you don't get it because you avoid it. Where otherwise you either like just get scrap or you get a fight when you get caught. Alright. I'm buying some power. I've earned some power. I deserve it. I feel like sometimes powers are like a reward. It's like, okay, you don't have to micro quite as much for a little bit. Positions whatsoever. That's pretty bad. I mean, it's not terrible, but that's a lot of flak. Alright, so because I can only do 4 damage swipe here, right? So if you resist anything, then you don't get one shot. Which makes you want to do this, so I can just hit weapons harder. That's the idea here. Just want to do that. Except like not do that. I know buying reactor feels shameful. It's just like, come on, you're never supposed to buy a reactor. You need like 1 reactor a sector at most. But sometimes I find counting, you know, doing that and then relying on myself not to make mistakes is like actually a mistake, because I know there's a certain number of mistakes I'm going to make. So if I want to play realistically, it's more optimal to like let myself take a little easy sometimes. So I'd rather not cloak this if I can avoid it. Because that's 4, so it's like unless all 3 hit, they might keep that up. Where are you going? You're like going to hacking, aren't you? Alright, well, maybe we can make this work. So that worked there. Sorry, Rock, I'm just like suffocating you quite a bit. Alright, so piling's gone already, so we can just do that. Great, and that gets that down. Stop doing that to you. We don't need engines. Alright, that worked out well. Let you re-oxygenate a little bit before I start depowering everything again. It's probably, I mean, I guess now that we have cloaking, defensive upgrades aren't quite as crucial. Although we're going to Sector 6 already. So, Shields 3 is probably a next good goal to get to. I mean, Weapon 7 is also just, like, awesome. The quest, do I care about making the quest beacon spawn? Some of those quests that it's like I actually avoid a number of the quests. I never know if it's really worth, like, I mean, honestly, I don't even run into the rock one that much. It's like a hull repair and the plating, which is a bunch of scrap for the plating. check that real quick. Because it's like, but it takes 2 more jumps to do it. Rock plating and just that. And so it's 40 scrap and a full repair, but that doesn't feel worthwhile for like 2 jumps. So I'm just gonna ignore you. And you can think poorly of me for being tactical. It's okay. Alright, so this one and then the exit. Yeah, wasted 4 jumps in that event last time. This is the lamest event. I wish they overwrote this one. I'd rather fight a ship here. At least feels like it's something happening. You're going right into piloting. Do I just do that? I guess so. I can kill one of them faster that way. And then have them leave piloting. Even if it's like, I know they're going to do that thing. Probably power that here. Yeah, it's like, obviously the Zoltan quest is like, always take that one. And the Rebel Stronghold, but otherwise, I don't really, should put someone on doors to stop that from happening, so that's a little bit of a mistake, for sure. But we can get out of here soon. Want to avoid that. Don't really want to jump out of here, though, with, well, first off, don't want to start cloning you with 1 power and clone bay. It feels more worthwhile to possibly take a little damage here than like jump away with this setup to possibly a fight that's problematic. All right, 1 damage, that's fine. Empty room. First off, you just get out of there. Alright. Do that. And I'll just go with weak crew. I think that's fine. Yeah, definitely not the slug ship that's like never takes surrenders. I feel like even if it was like you had 0 fuel, I'm not sure what the odds of getting the fuel surrender are from them. I mean, then it may be, but I feel like I'd still feel more worthwhile like getting the rewards and possibly getting fuel that way instead. Only if you're like taking tons and tons of damage, and then it happened to be the Homeworld's quest when you took the surrender to just end the fight. I don't know if it'd probably be worth chasing then, because I think it's just 1 jump. Explore the asteroid field. Hey, scrapping a drone part. That's cool. Zoltan Homeworlds, NG Homeworlds. It feels so bad passing up Zoltan Homeworlds. It's like for the not super great odds of getting a Zoltan shield, especially without scanners. NG Homeworld's just like so easy. Such quick sectors too. But that's definitely a quest I'd pass up. I feel like once or twice I've like tried taking it and then it just never feels worthwhile. Yeah. Not with this weapon setup. Pretty good layout. A couple odd jumps by the exit. Nothing there. Alright, yeah. I probably want to get shields up pretty soon. might start running 4 shields soon also, which is like kind of problematic without hacking going out. So we need some upgrades. Alright, this is their problem. Do we want scrap? Do we want a mantis? Do we want engines? I mean, engines is kind of nice. It's not like a ton of scrap versus what a mantis costs or something, but you know, I'm not gonna buy a mantis anyways. What's the mind control reward? Because it's like a late sector, that might actually be more scrap than an engines upgrade. Let's see. Mind control is medium scrap. I was actually just looking at Mike's scrap thing. Let's see. So sector 6 medium scrap is 31 to 50. So that's doing better than doing a 30 scrap engines upgrade. So I'm glad I thought to check that. Mind control. 32 scrap. Plus, yeah, 3 fuel. That's awesome. And a drone part. We need those things. So I mean, that's shields, which is like kind of worthwhile. Now with cloaking, I feel like it might be worth holding on to that scrap for the moment. Possibly doing hacking or weapons. Alright, this is the quest. We don't have an NG. Doesn't really matter what you pick there. Alright, that's like an okay quest. It's better since we have the clone bay, but that's not a good spot, so I'm not going to go there. That's the one that just has like the Wikipedia page that's just so long because there's so many variations of the merchant's request. Getting a bunch of empty jumps. Nothing to sell. I mean, I want to go there probably because I need fuel. So take a jump first. Really probably should have vented you, but I've just like stubbornly kept you since I was like, well, I didn't do it right away, so now I'm just not going to do it. So you slowly tick up. That's good then. Not a ton of scrap from selling that, but it's extra. Another halberd, heavy laser. Buy the heavy laser. Just plan on getting up to 8 weapons for sure. 10's okay at this point, since we're going into Sector 7 soon. Yeah, I would say I'm not going to buy weapons until I'm able to, like, get them online. It's, like, so expensive to run all these at the same time. It feels like not worthwhile to just get a buffer. Definitely kind of worried about, like, just a 4 shield ship all of a sudden with, like, a glaive beam or something that, like, I just, like, can't avoid some damage from that, and then it's, I'm, like, shooting the burst laser trying to hit it to do the halberd. That just doesn't sound fun to me. I think that's good. So it's probably like 5 jumps. Yeah, that should be 5. That's a tight 5, but yeah, there's a couple ways to do it. Can you get 4 before that one though? No. You cannot get 4 before that one. That's the problem. So it's not actually 5 because, oh wait, no, this connects, so I gotta make that one 5. Let's do that one first. Hey, Whiskey. How'd the Let's Play FTL go at the end there? Explore the asteroid field. 40 scrap, that's awesome. That's a big chunk of scrap. I was definitely impressed by how you turned that run around after a bad fight being Sector 8. Oh, it doesn't work on the boss. That's too bad. Go here first and then to distress. But yeah, I was thinking, it was like, even if I was pausing, it was like that was looking like that was going to be a rough end of the run after that one bad fight. So I was definitely impressed that you managed to pull it all together with a no pause and have it be pretty clean in the end, actually. Is this foolish meat sacks? No, this is the actually fighting a mantis ship. So we're just doing beams here. Yeah, I got a halberd from the store right at the very end of my last stream, and then we found the whole beam for free like a sector ago maybe at this point. And burst laser 2 at a store. It's just like the run is like not punishing me at all for playing really bad at the beginning of it. Alright, I think that's just do it for a one shot here. Yeah, alright. Hopefully we dodge that missile. I guess I should have pre-cloaked. No. That's just like mistake right there. Oh, that's nice. Feels okay enough. Drone is just scrap, so give us a weapon. Alright, whatever, it's scrap. That's nice bonus. Oh, we got a store. We got 2 stores. I don't need to go to 2 stores though. I think it's 3 jumps left still. What is that? Or is it 2? It's close. No, it's definitely 3. It's got to be 3. So we do 1, 2, 3. Works out good. Just repair our weapons first, in case it is a fight. It's always a problem with looking at the map. It's like, I feel like I shouldn't look at the map until I'm like set to go, because I'll just be like, okay, that's good, let's just go. And then I'm like, okay, the ship is not ready at all. Alright, dense asteroid field. Maybe get another weapon. Ah, 5 damage. That's fine. Which store do you think is good? I think this store is better. I'm feeling it. What do you got? Man, I'm kind of tempted to buy an NG at this point. I'd rather have 5 crew for flagship than 4 for sure. And NG's the crew I would pick. And going into Sector 7, it's like, I'm not guaranteed to find a free crew member. I mean, I do need Shields 3 probably soon, and weapons. Do I really need an NG crew member? Is that really going to help me out that much? I don't really want to buy one full price. It's like, come on, I can find something cheaper. Don't buy no full priced MGs. Just go right up to that. Sell that. Still gonna go up to 10 fuel in case like Sector 7 is just like no fuel at all. I guess I should probably do that. Let me just check that, double check it one more time. Oh yeah, it's super safe. Super safe. Oh, old man, you are correct that I did forget about selling the heavy ion for a moment there. But I caught it because I'm on my game enough tonight. Last time I streamed, I would have forgotten to sell it. So we're going to send the crew to help because we have a clone bay. Alright. Bunch of fuel, missiles, decent scrap. Yeah, see, that wasn't that close. Had closer ones for sure. Those ones always just feel close, like if I'm checking it from like several jumps out. I'm like, ah, it's pretty close that way because I'm doing more estimation. Hail them, trade. It's not really worthwhile because the only reason that'd be worth it is if I run into 2 of the sell 15 missiles events versus like I'm more likely to run into like, oh, give us a bunch of fuel, so I might as well have extra. Rebel control, that's fine for Sector 7, honestly. Bunch of scrap. I don't really need a store. I've got amazing weapons and all the systems. Definitely be some strong fights here, though. Need to be prepared for that. So let's see. Let me think about what I need to do here. You know, definitely want engines 4 so I can have 100% dodge with cloaking. I mean, I don't even have the trained crew for that yet. My evasion is sloppy this run. Really want more weapon power too. It's like that's a difference. Although this is just really strong still. It's not like it's so bad. Can ignore these for a while. Ignore these. Maybe get the battery over getting power. So it's really the weapons that's the expensive one that's going up. Hopefully my favorite event to find right in the beginning is that one where you get to hack the drone or the station after you kill the auto ship, and you get the map reveal and you get the fleet delay. It's actually a pretty good layout. Most of these connect pretty good. So I think I'll go here so I can hit a couple of the nebulas. Yeah, no, there's definitely an argument for getting the heavy laser. Attack the automated ship. So it really depends on what you're doing with that hacking drone. I mean, I'm almost absolutely going to just hack shields anyway, right? I guess I'll wait and see, just in case. Weapons, that's such a pain. I mean, I don't think it really changes my strategy too much, though. I think it just means I have to go a bit longer before I shoot you. Because it's like I'm not going to, like, hack your hacking or something and then use the burst laser. That's just silly. So let's send that over now. It's like hopefully we get some decent dodges on the ion. Alright, good. Bunch of dodges. So I'm going to cloak that. Oh crap, that was much longer than I meant to do. Because otherwise they're doing so good here with the, the dodge micro, then also I was like, whoops. But that's okay. I mean, definitely that's the swipe to do. No doubt about that. Alright, so it's still going to get in on time too. Glad I remember to get the Shields 3 online in time there. Yeah, so that's fine because we're safe from their damage. Their hacking's offline, so that's great. Yes, we power oxygen for a little bit. I guess if I switch the burst laser here, because they have the, that was a mistake too, because they have the engines down. At this point though, does it matter? 10 seconds, it's like kind of the same thing. Well, I guess this takes time to do that. Yeah, I'm going to switch them around actually. Just draw the fight out a little extra long. It's only like a real big mistake if all of a sudden then I get hit by the ion bomb in a way that like really messes me up. Oh, cloaking's up, so shouldn't matter really. Alright. Investigate the station. Shield overcharger. Alright, that's a bunch of scrap. Double rewards. Drone to sell. Probably just do the next nebula and then come back out here. Let's see, what's my power at? 14. It's not ideal for if I hit a storm. But I think that's fine. Should probably like manage my power before storms, but I'm always so reluctant to do that. It's definitely a mistake though. Prepare to fight. Let's see. What are they running with? They have so much stuff going on still. These ships always do, because they kind of cheat. Do I do this? It turns into a one-shot. I feel like I kind of want to try. Only 2 shields. I can delay the hack until later also. Save power management stuff. What I do is I cloak right now, actually. Don't even need to micro the power there. Okay, lucky dodges. And as long as I count it right, then that's all good. Amazing the power of beams and hacking and cloaking. You don't get any of that excitement of like, oh, is it gonna dodge or do something exciting? Distress. I guess we could chase the distress. I mean, actually, let's think about this, because the main goal, it's like, if there is a store, I want to find it. I got stuff to sell. So I think I should go this way, actually. Right into a sun. Ah, this event again. This is just the, like, lamest boarding. Well, I feel like it's the worst boarding event just because if you have scanners, you can see it coming so clearly. You're just like, oh, I guess that's just gonna, if you get forced into it, it's like, that's just gonna be a boarding event with a sun. And I know it, and there's nothing I can do about it. Probably had you lose more health than you needed to there. That's okay. There's a store. That's great. That's too many jumps to go around. So I'll probably just do... I can do... I don't want to get too tricky here. Let me just get an idea. Make sure I'm not going to waste jumps in the sector. Got about 9. Yeah, there's plenty of room here. Alright, so 4 shields, 2 missiles, offensive drones. They actually have quite a bit of weaponry here. I'm trying to think if I can excuse fighting it somehow. I mean, probably not. I mean, my dodge is not great. If it's like a combat 2 or something, I'm like kind of tempted to skip this fight. It feels like a mistake though. I should probably fight it. So with beam drones, that's definitely much safer. So I'm not going to learn if this was a fight that I would have been like, oh yes, I should have definitely skipped this. Unless these missiles go crazy, I guess. But with cloaking, I think we should be okay. I'm already hacking way too late, but that's maybe not really a problem. We'll find out. Alright, so got lucky with the dodges. I think these will still fire before their weapon, even though I hacked like really late. Yeah, look how late I hacked. Because we should have been firing before the cloak was over. For a second, they're like, okay, take the missiles down. Never mind, actually. Yeah, so there's maybe... If I knew how they were powering their stuff better, or like how they use the weapons, I may have been able to do like 1 beam swipe there and 1 there, and just taking out that... I mean, taking out the missiles. That's okay. If I had just done the halberd and done 2 damage... I think that would have been the trick, and why it toggled it for a second. Sorry, we don't actually need shields that much. So just gotta dodge these the old-fashioned way. 25%. I mean, could be worse. Yeah. All right, not dodging either of them. Empty room and shields. Both are kind of fine, honestly. You just have to wait for hacking to come back up and then wait for a big long hack. Alright. Do we just eat these ones also? Oh, we'll dodge that one. I'm not going to drop the shield against the beam drones to delay the dodge chance. Alright, so get hit by that one. And the battery. Can live with that. Alright, so probably only 1 more missile volley coming at us that we'll be able to cloak. Alright, dodge both of them. Alright. Investigate the station and a weapon to sell. Alright. We have a store. Yeah, we have a store like right there, so. Got good stuff to sell, bunch of scrap. Looking pretty solid here for sure. Like ridiculous weapons. I mean, I guess there's an argument to save the charge ion for like phase 3. To just eat away their shield faster. I've definitely done that before. Definitely something to that idea. But let's go there first. Should always buy another halberd. But I don't think buying weapons is necessary right now. Definitely don't need fuel. I'll probably buy a little bit in repairs. But not necessarily. So, I mean, there's a chance we'll make it out of here with only taking 2 more damage at most. Especially with some upgrades. Yeah, so it's like I do that, and I hold on to the ion, and I have that as an option for phase 3 for Zoltan shields to get through it faster. And then switch to the burst laser, just for extra damage to targeted systems, really. Can, like, you know, take out cloaking or whatever if I want with it. Although I probably won't need to care about that. Guess I should do that instead, actually. I'm kind of okay just like spending a lot of scrap right here. I mean, there's a chance there's another store in the sector, but it doesn't really matter at this point with the ship, how we're looking. Alright, take the automated ship. So that's a long cloak when they're firing weapons and they just keep it going. That's definitely cloaking 3. So we're not going to be able to cloak both these weapons, I don't think, but that's okay. There's a chance if I drop my shields, but that's not really the play I'm looking to make right now. Yeah, I'd rather take my chances at messing with you. Dodged you. Guess I possibly could do this like even a little earlier because I can pre-fire that if I want. Yeah, I thought you'd time with him. And that's the first 2 shots in. All right. I mean, you've got 1 level of training. Come on. Where is everyone going here? You're going oxygen at worst. You're going to hacking. But I don't think that'll matter at this point, because I think it just takes out the duration that's been done already. You're not going anywhere important. Alright. Yeah. That's fine. Don't really need oxygen that badly. Alright, got map. So mostly that helps us avoid if there's like really gross environmental things, which there often are in these sectors. So the pulsar is the one we really want to avoid. I guess we could probably dodge the empty beacon. Figure it out in a second. Let me get this ship under control. All right. So we got 6 left. I don't know if it's 6 in the nebula or not. Well, I guess that accounts for either, as long as we can get to that one in time. Which, no, we can't do that with the nebula. That's fine, we can take that one if we need to. Or we'll just miss one. It's not a big deal either way. Pirate ship, tons of shields, hacking. Hopefully you don't hack something really annoying. I'm going to shield hack you. Mind control. It's not usually really much of a problem because it just doesn't last super long, especially if they have a low-level hack. It's just like a couple seconds of mind control. It doesn't really do much of anything to you. Alright, I'm gonna do this hack at a better time. It's probably still late, honestly, but not nearly as late as last time. So Artemis coming. I guess that's the only thing I really need to care about dodging here, so might as well just do it right now. Alright, you do that. Do that. Does it matter at that point? Not really sure. You can also do that swipe, can't you? I don't think you're going to escape, I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you surrender either. Yep, I'm glad I didn't. Let some of this pink go away. Station. Bunch of lasers that kind of sync up and will get worse over time. But I don't think they'll have that many chances to do that. You level 3 cloaking though, it looks like. Yep, definitely. Alright, so we might have to cloak right off the bat here, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna just cloak now. So I don't have 100%, so I'm not going to let anything else mess with that. Only 87% actually, that's pretty bad, I guess. Swipe away. Yeah, the little collision right there. Alright, this is hacking, use a drone to hack the station, get the delay and the map reveal. Forget, I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. I'm just gonna do it. That's fine. Or just, I think it's one or the other, you don't get both. Yeah, that gets us more scrap. Not always worth it. I guess drone parts are a little low. It's definitely much more worthwhile at the beginning of the sector. Not sure if it's really worthwhile there or not. But possibly. How much of a problem are you going to be? Do I have to micro my power that much? Possibly. Alright, it's actually pretty good training here. Alright, yeah, I got a cloak here though. That's way too many things that can mess up my plans. Perfect. Fires. Thanks, Sword. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so we'll go up that way. Should do that. I'm getting greedy at this point. Probably gonna want to get like doors and stuff also, considering we only have 4 crew. I think maybe that NG would have been worthwhile. Alright, empty jump. So yeah, like probably wasn't worth it to use a hacking drone to like get an extra empty jump, but I don't know, mind control them, just to be lazy, maybe. I guess we cloak, right? The missile fired, like wasn't totally paying enough attention to it. I'm pretty sure that missile fired it, so it'd be Alito. Yeah, it was. It fired. I'm already too late. Even it's just like that little fraction. I mean, it's whatever. Right into cloaking. No, I don't want to do that, you guys. AI does weird things. I mean, no, I'm okay. That's fine. I don't need the fuel, so I only reason to take that. One little health. Yeah, it's not surprising because I had the I didn't get anyone to help you fix that because I was like, I'll keep him on doors. Alright, yeah, you guys get out of here. Okay. Keep looking at them and be like, oh no, that's not enough. It's okay. Sector 7. One of these times it's going to be like Sector 6. Be like, oh wait, no, that's not enough. Alright, so what do we got? 2 more jumps. Exit. Get out of here. Any other upgrades I should be getting right now? It's like, there's a decent chance, I mean, depends how Sector 8 goes, but there's a decent chance I'm going to do this with 3 shields. So I probably want to get cloaking up soon. Cloaking doors, another point in engines maybe. Alright, so I'm going to get a little more combat training here from the drones going. I want to do this pretty early. I mean, it's the double drones, yeah. When this ion goes, there's a decent chance I should cloak that. Yeah. This is definitely a moment of cloaking. Alright. I was thinking if there's like one I want to shoot more than the other. These drones. I'm gonna give oxygen, but I should probably keep it up just for evasion training. Alright. Nice reward. Yeah. Might as well buy doors, right? One more auto ship. It's like, rebel sectors are good. There's so many fights and so many auto ships. Honestly, the auto ships are often better than like really gross rebel disruptors and riggers and whatever those ships are that have like all the extra systems. It's kind of like actually a little bit gross, all the ions. I'm gonna actually like cloak that. I think that's a heavy ion. So all of a sudden that could be like down to 1 shield, and if that has a moment of firing, it's making a mistake probably, but just in case. I thought so. I was like, I don't know if I picked up that achievement since I started playing on the PC. Because I don't do beams that often, so cool. Got a hard achievement there. I mean, I've gotten that one before for sure, but I didn't set what achievements I have when I set the clean file up. All right, sell 15 missiles. Awesome. Last stand. So I'm not gonna get full repair here. A little bit sad about that. So I'm not going to chase after that. I can go here and then I have the option if I want to hit it. Usually just kind of like get right next to the base as fast as I can. What do I do for weapons? I can only get 2 more weapon power. I guess I am going to do shields. I got a bunch of scrap at the end of that sector. So again, you just need to get O2, cloaking. Buffer would be nice. Maybe piloting. Possibly even like Clone Bay, because I'm short on crew. But probably not. got a bunch of weapons. Cloaking just makes you wait forever and ever. It's always so nice when they fire, at least. Like, okay, at least it'll end quicker. Is that a problem? I mean, if that hits, like, hacking or something, I guess it kind of is a problem. Kind of more of a threat than anything else right now. It's like, unless they're charging that up to 3 right now. They already fired it. You do that. You do that. And you just wait for the piloting swipes. I don't even know. I don't think you need to hit. Oh, yeah, just 1 damage. I feel like this half the ship, it just like hasn't had oxygen like half these fights. I'll get the O2 thing soon. It's like partly I want to go there just because it's like it's nice having like perfectly full hull. But on the other hand, it feels kind of like a waste because I could get a couple more fights in. Oh, I need drone parts. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I almost missed that. Jeez. That would have been terrible if I didn't go there. Alright, so that's so much better. 2 drone parts with this build. It's like, oh my goodness, that could have just like ruined me right there. I mean, like, probably not. Probably would have been okay as long as I caught it before like wasting them or something. Because it's like if I had to do 1 phase without drone parts, like that might be okay. Like I could get through it with like the burst laser and the ion and stuff to some extent, but I'd much rather have the drone parts. I kind of forget exactly every option that's on, because often I dock with it just because it's like you can get a fight or something, but I think you need like level 3 doors. Which one is this? Alright, sorry, I got it now. Yeah, because you can't avoid it. I guess actually if you have level 2 door system, yeah, you can. You just get fuel though, and it's like, it's not really worth it. So whatever, we'll just avoid this one. Alright, I guess I should go this way. It's unlikely both of these will be taken over. I mean, I'm kind of okay to dive 1 jump if I have to. Hey, the civilian ship. I think it worked out before on Whiskey Stream. It's like 145 scrap is the maximum you can get from this if everything goes your way. It's kind of ridiculous. It's amazing some ships when you're like really behind on scrap, how just like if you get 1 or 2 extra fights in Sector 8 that you might not always get, and they're good ones, like you just catch up so much. I feel like I've had runs where it's like 1/3 of my scrap I got was Sector 8. Can't remember, because I have 2 very like low score runs, like a Stealth B and a Zoltan A, and one of those was like that where I was like had to run from so many fights, and then I kind of like got some offenses online. I'm just going to dodge this one, I guess, and save the cloak for that one. Or no, I should be able to take their weapons down enough, right? You might be going for like piloting or something. But yeah, I definitely had one where it was like I had to run from a lot of fights, but like I survived, and then like in Sector 7 at the end or something, I like got a little more offenses online. And then I like caught up a ton from just like being able to do some fights in Sector 8 finally. Alright, so this is just big damage swipes. $53, $45. Alright. 98 scrap's pretty good. Hey, there's a store. Do I have anything to sell? Like, not really. I mean, I could buy more drone parts, but I don't really need more drone parts at this point. Full hull. Feels kind of unnecessary. It's like, well, I probably like a pre-igniter there or something silly. Alright, so let's just take one more jump and then we'll do flagship. So I'll see what I have for scrap at the end of that one. Alright, Rebel Rigger. Alright, some evasion training here. Maybe we'll get up to 100% by the end of Phase 3. So mostly this Lanius here that's lagging behind. Human's catching up finally. Did the power, but I didn't actually like start doing it. Using it. Alright. And this is just like always a little bit silly on this ship. So much damage from beams on them. Definitely kind of like a balancing point to how strong they can be sometimes. Alright. So definitely want to do that. That's like way more worthwhile since I only have 4 crew. What's my power situation like? 1 power there. I don't need to be this slim. Especially if they do like a battery hack or an O2 hack where I need to like run more power and things. My things, I don't really super need the weapons buffer. I'm kind of okay without it. Honestly, something tempting about getting Doors 3. Because it's like I can deal with the mind control. I can get a buffer in that also. Before Phase 3. I guess I don't need that yet. Is kind of what it is. Like, it's not really useful to me until, other than like dealing with fires, until Phase 3. So maybe I should hold off on that one actually. Alright, whatever. Should be pretty solid for flagship with this setup. We got all the systems, we got beams and everything. Really the only thing that we're short on here is crew and like a little bit of evasion training. But now we'll hit 99%, although that's just setting myself up to have some stupid like fail to dodge a bunch of shots at 99% and have a bunch of videos get passed around to me blowing up at it. But if I talk about it, then it won't happen because it'll be too like predictive. So I think we're okay now because I caught it. What are you hacking? Sensors, that's awesome. I love sensors hack. Few things better than sensors hack. Good job. We're almost there. Maybe we'll make it before Phase 3. Tempted to like just do that. Why not? Get a little bit more time out of it. I actually forget. I should probably, it's like, this is how little I use beams. Like, is this actually, can I one-shot here with this? Probably. So that's 8. And then the hull beam is at 8 the most you can get? Can you get 10 on it? Or like 9? Can't remember. I use hull beam like so infrequently. It doesn't super matter. So I can get 8. So I don't think that's not one shot. 16, 19, we need 20. Yeah. So unless I'm missing unless I'm missing the hull beam swipe, I'm trying to think if there's one that I can remember that's... No, because that doesn't reach, so I don't think so. Because it'd be like one of these things, right? Yeah. So I think we just don't have one shot. That's fine. So what I'm going to do then is hit cloaking with the burst laser. I have a one shot. What am I missing, Crow? Because I'm counting 8, 16, 19. But I thought I was missing something. What am I missing here? Where's the... Oh, is it here? Is this where it is? Like, I know there's some ones that you get on the corners of rooms, but... Halberd pilot to missiles. MC pilot. Oh, so... Hull is from medbay upright. So if I get it like where it hits the room right next to it. Oh, we can't MC pilot because sensors hack. Yeah. But I have a chance for the burst laser hit. So it's like from here to the med bay. And I'm gonna have to like look at a picture of that med bay room. Next to med bay, the room between missiles and shields. Oh, I'm clicking on halberd beam. That's why I'm like, why is this like not making any sense to me? I'm just being really foolish here. All right, so there we go. There's the one shot. Thank you, Crow. It's so helpful to have you in my stream here. You can see how little I use beams and one-shot builds at the flagship. It's just like, usually if I do, it's just like way over a one-shot anyway. So it's not guaranteed that it one-shots, but decent odds that it does. Do that, do that. But yeah, I was like, I don't remember. I feel like it shouldn't be like this crazy tight of a beam if it's that much damage. All right, look at that, one shot. Beautiful. So we're definitely gonna set up for kidnap strats because we're not like killing crew with this kind of setup. That is a disadvantage of doing the beams versus like when I shoot just their shields a ton with like fiery weapons. Because sometimes you just like kill most of their crew. But also it's just like shooting the flagship down in one volley so strong. Though we won't have one shot on the other phases. Because it has more hull this phase. And then the Zoltan shield obviously. That's a little obnoxious. Actually, I guess I kind of want to do that first real quick. Oh, Rock, you're so slow. Now let me think for a second. So, if I'm not going to one-shot, it's probably more worthwhile to not worry about quite doing as much damage and taking out missiles with the beams. I can just lay into shields with the burst laser to bring that down more. It's like, should I hit drone control? I don't really think so. I mean, I guess I could shoot down the lasers or the beams with a burst laser instead of shields. Actually not, because it's gonna be enough damage to shields out. I'll be able to just like shoot them after that. So I'll do it that way. I think that's the plan. Alright, so we'll do halberd and hull both here. It's a little less damage, but it's like, that's fine at this point. I know I just got you trained. It's like, maybe reset your health after this. Cloak in a moment. A lot of beam drones. It's enough combat drones though for it to be a problem for sure, without cloaking. Figured might as well like have a chance at slightly more evasion training. I guess you guys kind of have low health. I don't think I'm going to get any of you, but maybe I will actually. Don't even need a cloak. Yeah, 22 hull and faced it, and then yeah, I don't do the cheeky swipes. That's definitely a point I draw the line at. It just kind of feels so obviously like exploitive of a programming error for it to like register twice in the same room. Alright, so I don't want doors 3. Don't want the clone bay. I mean, I gotta reset you. That's just like dumb. I mean, I gotta reset you also. You guys go party with the Lanius. And then, yeah, I'm gonna buy doors, I think. I usually go doors 3 for flagship, but I mean, I guess there's an argument to cloaking because I'm not like spamming their shield with weapons, so I can do the like long cloak between the phases. I mean, either way, I'm sure I'm fine. I'm kind of more worried about the borders, honestly. But we're looking pretty solid here. We got full hull. Now we can do the kidnap if we feel the need to. And then that'll be that for this ship. So I'm definitely not going to do another run tonight, like start another one, because I don't want to do just like 1 or 2 sectors. But I'll see what I got next. I can probably be on tomorrow night and get it started, and see if we can catch up to Thomas's record. So that's a no-brainer. Actually, like, what's better? That's guaranteed 2, possibly 3, and it's faster, but you can dodge. I'm kind of okay doing that. Rolling the dice on it a little bit. with you for a moment to do this, actually. Alright, first laser worthwhile because you fired faster. And still did too. Alright, you get back in there because the missiles are coming. Probably not going to dodge these missiles. Save it to do the double volley. Where are you going? Mind control? I don't think you're going to weapons. I think you're going to mind control or like somewhere up here. Well, I'm not dodging you, that's for sure. You might be going to weapons, which is like not the end of the world. I don't know. I'm not cloaking this volley, obviously. Alright, dodged one. That empty room. Oh, that's like going to Clone Bay. Good. They're just crossing over all the vital rooms to make me a little bit nervous. That's fine. They're going to suffocate really quick. Alright, who's coming next? That's broken. I hate when they do that. Although, I guess they'll try to leave real soon, right? No, they still fight in there? That's interesting. I guess I still... I'll mind control one of them, because I'm not going to let them break my shields. My hacking got hit by one of their things, didn't it? I was like, what's this explosion in the middle of my ship out of nowhere? My hacking drone, the second it came out, getting hit by the laser that I dodged. That's pretty fun. All right. Oh, good. I just hate when it's like, then you have the swapped mind control thing going on. It really bothers me, like more than it has to do with anything tactically, just like it emotionally bothers me a little bit, I'll be honest. Oh, it's cloaked late, but won't matter. Got the dodge. Oh, I got to turn you off. I'm supposed to have you on. I'm not really going to delay the hack. How long is hold beam? I guess there's a delay of just like 2 seconds or something. Got over 100% evasion for once. That's pretty good. Alright, so may have not delayed it enough, but we'll find out. Do I want to take out missiles more here? Do I want to get their shields down some? I guess I'd rather just kill them faster, so I'll just get their shields down, take a little extra damage, that's okay. Let's see, yeah, and then it's like at that point I might as well just do that also. Pretty solid looking. I think we got it here. Oh, and their shields even burned down. Alright, GG. 79! Awesome. That feels good. I'm glad I didn't throw it in the beginning too much. I was a little worried about that after that, like, you know, it was like 50 scrap Sector 1, or like not even. I only got shields because I like sold my augment or something. 5,000. Yeah, definitely a little low. But not like that low. Bunch of scrap still in the end. For crew wasn't really an issue, so I'm glad to get punished for that. So definitely a lesson in, like, you know, streaming at night when I like wasn't playing to, and then deciding last minute to like just jump in for a little bit. Wasn't in the right mindset, played sloppy, got punished for it on a good ship, but it's a good ship, so it didn't matter that much. So 79, that makes 5 ships left for the 3rd cycle. So I'm going to see what I get, because I like doing the random at this point. We've got all 3 Mantis ships still, somehow. At this point, I feel like it's just got to be, like, I'm not going to get them until I do all the ships. And then we've got Kestrel B, which is a great ship, and Zoltan B, which is a great ship. So overall, pretty solid. I feel like Mantis A is a ship that is, like, pretty reliable. It's not the flashy Mantis ship, but it's, like, the most reliable. Mantis B and Mantis C definitely have some issues. Had some real rough Mantis C runs. But it's also the only Mantis ship I haven't lost on, so I don't know. But let's see what we get. That's the A. Okay, here we go. Mantis ship next. So hopefully I get a little better luck than Crow did on his Mantis run. Because very low scrap beginning for that. But also, you know, he won it, so maybe I should be hoping for that. It's one of those ships that, like, 2 jumps in, you can just kind of be, like, set and have a really good run and not have to worry at all because you found an NG and a heavy laser or something. Or, like, you just, like, watch your ship burn down before your eyes. But so that'll be fun. I haven't done boarding in a while, and to get a Mantis ship done. So yeah, there's a good chance of that happening tomorrow night, probably like 11-ish EST. Sometimes I'm on early around 10, sometimes not till like midnight. So hopefully be able to do a whole run tomorrow night. Depends how quick it starts out. If not, come back on Saturday or something. So thanks everyone for coming out and supporting the stream. It's been great. I really like doing this. I'm glad the streak's been going good with it. I was pretty worried about just like throwing it from streaming, but won I think like 13 runs in the streak since I started streaming, so feeling pretty good about it. Feel pretty good about hopefully finishing this cycle too, so that'd be cool. So yeah, if you got any feedback, let me know. Just tell me. Discord, message, emails in my profile. I've got my stats in my profile. My personal / business website is there too if you want to see my artwork, the kind of stuff I make. And yeah, hope everyone has a great night, a great end of the week, and hopefully catch you guys back here soon. Alright, see you guys later. Actually, wait here. Let's see. Can we raid someone? That's the thing. Always almost forget that. So I got no one on that I follow, because I follow very few people, honestly. But let's see if we can find someone who's like doing FTL. That seems promising. Alright, let's just... Alright, everyone I'm clicking on is just like says they're streaming, it's offline. So I'm just gonna let you guys find your own people instead of just like jumping into someone I have no idea what they're up to. Alright, so yeah, good night. Yeah, good night, old man. Thanks for going by again.